That's it.
Put him on speakerphone.
Okay.
Put him on speakerphone.
You are on speakerphone.
Yeah, but put the speaker to the microphone.
Okay.
Do you know where the voice comes out of?
Yeah.
No, the voice. Yeah, there. Right.
Are you behind the bar?
No, I just have to.
Just speak English.
Check.
I'm just behind the bar. Behind near the kegs.
Where are you, Jack?
Where the kegs are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't talk to us on the podcast.
Well, I can't. Oh, for the thing. Well, not really. I guess. No.
Maybe take the cover off.
Yes, I can hear you. So anyway, Jack is in London, so he won't be operating the soundboard because we're live now.
Oh, you're live now. I didn't know you were live.
What's that, Jackie?
I didn't know you were live.
No, sorry, I'm just telling you now.
Well, I can chat for a little bit. Yeah, go on.
Well, no, it's okay. No, we've literally just started. But you're grand.
Yeah.
So,
Talk about Mark's performance at your gig.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right, yeah.
And him go gonorrhea.
Okay, yeah. Well, okay, actually, we'll go on. We'll talk to you later.
All right.
But do you want to? Might you be free at some point?
Well, I'm as free as I'll be now.
Oh right. Can we get him on Bluetooth, Jack? Oh fuck it. We'll just.
Yeah, you can get me on Bluetooth.
No. We'll just leave it. So.
Yeah, we'll organise
It's
it
too
better the
technical.
It's too technical. Anyway, I'm just saying. Oh Jesus, I'm blocking. Listen.
You just have to put the phone you're talking on Bluetooth.
Okay, well listen. We miss you, Jack, and
We have to do it in the afternoon, earlier.
yeah, to get Jack. We should be able to do a Zoom.
We
have to figure out how to.
We know how to do the Zoom.
Okay.
Yeah, he told
We
you.
know how to do it.
Oh, your man Darius was talking about a different way to do it. There's an even easier.
Yeah, but me and Daniel figured it out.
All right. Okay.
Daniel, do you know how to do it?
Is Daniel there?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. We did it before. Like, do it again.
Yeah, but we just have to do it in the afternoon when he's not working. When you usually start working?
Yeah, well, like 1 or 2 is usually the best, you know, like sometime like that. You know, it's always better like earlier.
Early, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Jack. Good luck. Good luck in
I'll talk to you later, Jack. I'll give you a call later.
Bye.
Okay. Do you want to introduce us, Daniel?
All right. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to And That's Why We're Not Together, starring David McSavvies and Hannah Andrews.
And Daniel Andrews. Daniel's operating the soundboard. You can turn off the music there, Daniel. Just press it once. No, you can just press. You just press the sound pad.
I was just trying to be cool.
Oh, huh?
So it's fading out.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah. See, Daniel is into music, so he knows how the groove goes, you know?
Well, anyway, as you heard, Jack is in London, so he is not here. And you're sorely missed, Jack. But we have in the very capable hands of Daniel, who suddenly sounded like Heavens to Murgatroyd or Mary Robinson. We've got Daniel Andrews. Yeah, no, Jack was saying that I should talk about the Leicester Square gig. And, Mark Rothman. So I had Mark Rothman emceeing the gig, and then Paul Chowdhury was making a celebrity guest appearance. You would normally say he's doing support, but he's a much bigger act than I am in the UK. So, but Mark...
What about Ireland? Is he as big in Ireland?
Well, anyway, so Mark Rothman, who is the owner of the Top Secret Comedy Club, and he MCs frequently at the Top Secret Comedy Club. And I guess it's a different muscle when you're MCing a comedy club where people are just coming for the club and not necessarily the comedians as such. So he was kind of like, he comes on stage, come on everybody, keep it clapping, like, and kind of the audience were a bit confused, and I think he was a bit nervous. Like he was saying weird things like, I don't know if I can perform in front of it won't be sold out. I'm only used to, like, he was saying weird stuff that made no sense. But then, so like about 30 seconds into his set, and I'll show the clip, he goes, oh, okay, my girlfriend just left me. And she's probably fucking somebody else. And then the audience is going, huh? And so he just isn't used to performing in a setting that's not, top secret. So that's what Jack was talking about. And me and Paul Chowdhury were laughing our tits off. But it was a great show, and it was, John Michael McDonough came, Lizzie, his missus and producer, and David Wilmot, great actor. Also, my uncle Paddy, who's in Pete Burkett, who's in the Boomtown Rats, his daughter Serafina, and
what about Bob?
No, Bob wasn't there.
He's a fan of yours.
And my cousin was there as well.
Mary Claire,
and with their partners and all that shite. Oh yes, and then the Siobhan Harper Ryan, who was the makeup artist in The Savage Eye, was there as well, which is very nice. And then people did try.
I must say that I was original makeup artist.
Yeah.
In the first.
And then you wouldn't get
season.
me my Lucasade, and it all fell to shit.
Yeah,
from there.
and then I couldn't continue my career, and maybe it would lead me somewhere. You actually cut it short.
God, I'm so sorry.
Because I could not work on that show anymore.
Can we cut that bit out, Daniel? Oh yes, you know that mutual friend that me and Jack have, and she was on this thing called seeking arrangements. Well, we just had
So the saga continues.
The saga continues. So apparently she went out on a date with this dude, and
the same one.
Yeah, no, the first date she went on. She got an envelope with €750 for a coffee for a nice one, Daniel, for a coffee date, right? So seeking arrangements is a dating site? Or it's a site where older dudes, older men,
so there is an arrangement
where older
she comes over.
Not comes over. It's a dating site for older men who want to pay younger women to hang out with them. Well, that's the initial, base kind of thing. Base starting point. Just So the first time she met him for a coffee, and then at the end of the coffee, however long it was, 45 minutes an hour, he gives her €750 in a fucking envelope for sitting down and having a chat with her. And then she just told me that he gave her $2,500.
Yeah, but was it a second, third date?
I think it was a second date.
And what did she have to do?
Well, she didn't have to do anything.
You were like...
I think she.
Did they wait for dinner or another coffee? Or?
I don't know, but what I think, like if I'm putting my mind into, first of all, Daniel, don't sneeze, please. And if you're going to sneeze, because otherwise it's just even worse than not sneezing. That implosive sneeze. Just let it out. Hear me out. He's paying for the sins of his past by paying this girl literally money and she's a young, pretty girl, and also maybe he sees how excited she is by getting the money, and that turns him on. And then on top of the fact that he maybe in the past he's been very bad with women, treated them badly, had shit relationships, been a total fucking asshole, and now he's learned from his mistakes, and now he's just picked this individual woman. Just hang on a second, I'm just trying to get into the headspace of a guy that would pay $2,500 to somebody that he doesn't fucking know, he's met twice, and so rather than make amends with the women that he has fucked over, here he is just treating this young woman who doesn't know like a queen, like a princess. Yeah, and yes, and I'm really interested, and here's $2,500. So
he's not interested. He wants her to be interested in what he's talking about. I think it's much simpler. It's just a power trip.
Power trip.
Yeah, you just have money. You can demand what you want.
But he's not demanding what he wants.
Yes, he's demanding from her to be there. His entourage, or his,
Yeah, but he's not. It's not very demand. Like, if all you have to do is sit there and pretend to be interested.
Yeah, but like very few people would want to do it without being paid. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, also maybe if he's upping the ante, and maybe the next time he'll say, "Look, here's 10 grand," or something, or here's 20 grand. And then somebody would say, well, why wouldn't he just go to a sex worker? Well, maybe he doesn't want that. He wants to sort of turn a woman who isn't a sex worker. I
don't know, but but she has a choice. She doesn't need to go further.
But it's very seductive though if you're getting paid like $2,500, $2,500, and then and you're a multimillionaire. And then I'm saying to you, like if there was a guy chatting to you, right, and you weren't that attracted to him, and he's like 70, right, and he said, look, here's 2,000 for your you grad
45 minutes.
Right, no problem.
No question.
Next time, will you meet me next week? Okay, and be honest.
Maybe?
Okay, fucking meet me. Okay, I've just given you.
Okay,
here's 2,500 for today.
Yes.
Will you meet me next week?
Yeah, but what are we gonna do?
I'm gonna have a cup of coffee again.
Okay, cup of coffee.
Right, thank you. Okay,
3,000.
3,000?
Yeah.
No problem. There's 3,000.
Thank you.
Okay. Next time, will we meet next week?
Yeah.
Okay. What about how much will it cost to have sex?
No, thank you. Another cup of coffee?
Okay, here's 50,000.
No.
50,000?
No, thank you.
Okay, here's fucking 100,000.
No.
200,000.
What do you want me to do?
You're so full of shit. Okay, 200 grand. There you go, folks. Hannah will do anything for 200,000.
No, I want to know what he wants me to do.
He wants to. I don't know what he wants.
Well,
to do.
We have to specify. These are seeking arrangements. So arrangements means that it's all clear from the start. So the rules are set up.
No,
yes.
Who says that?
On the seeking arrangement.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's like an aspiration, No. You know the way some gay guys love the idea of kind of getting the virginity of a guy who's never had sex with a man before, and they like to. Certain men who are gay like to, be with a guy
who never had sex, but how do they know?
With a man.
How do they know?
Because the guy would say, look, I've never done this before.
But, they can lie.
Okay, they can lie. What I'm saying is, so maybe this guy is into the idea of a woman who's never, been paid for sex, giving in to, and the power trip. I don't know why you're doing that for. What's that about? What is your stupid expressions about? Come up with an alternative institution.
I just told you. It's seeking arrangement. Everything is set up from the beginning. They wouldn't go unless it's arranged. What are we going to do?
Okay, Hannah. That's a great input.
Okay.
Daniel, do you want to jump in?
Did she say anything like they were going to do something next time or what? Or was that it or what?
Well, look, Daniel, if I'm a young girl... And I'm not making any money, and then a guy gives me $2,500 and then rings me up the next week. Yeah, I'll go and
Yeah, but is this going to be a continuous thing, or is it just a once off?
Well, I don't know, Daniel.
Because if it's once off, then it's just like, okay, you can just... It's kind of like a bit of crack or whatever, because like you're getting money for just hanging out for 45 minutes.
Well, I doubt. Oh, well, look, maybe this guy is some kind of weird philanthropist, and he just sits and talks to young women. But anyway,
maybe that's how he gets off. Like,
yeah.
Just by that simple act, like rather than, I don't know,
But I'm just saying the mind, like you couldn't make it up. Like truth is stranger than fiction. So what is he getting out of giving a young woman €2,500, without any sexual contact? So is he cleansing himself of his former sins, and he's paying this young woman
It's the power that you can actually get someone to sit with
And
you
there's
for
that.
45 minutes.
That's not. But you can get anyone to sit with you for 45.
No.
Well, I mean,
But you want to, like...
Why does he get? Yeah, okay.
Because he gets a specific one. Someone maybe who is very good looking, who wouldn't normally go
Okay, well,
with
look,
that
it's a bit of a
man.
mystery to me, and I'm sure men who go on seeking arrangements do it for lots of different reasons. But I'd love to hear some kind of honest reasons, because it doesn't make sense to me, Hannah.
Well, because there are people who are turned on when someone pisses on them. Okay.
Yeah.
Some people like to actually eat somebody else's shit.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, also, Hannah, I like when I give you money and I see how happy it makes you. That makes me feel good.
Exactly. You see?
So, but I know
Makes
you.
someone happy makes you happy. Gives you that sort of rush of dopamine.
Okay. Well, that's so that maybe he doesn't get the horn anymore. That's how he gets his.
That could be as well.
Yeah. So
But you know that influencer, Bella Delphine, she sold her bathwater online and dudes were buying it,
Yeah, I know it was very expensive. I mean, what?
There's someone selling dirty underwear.
Jesus Christ!
Like with
imagine.
stains.
Yeah.
So,
But so anyway, the Leicester Square gig, it was good. It was emotional. People, a few people travelled from Ireland to come and support me, but it was quite touching. But it's sort of funny. You go over to London to try and make it in the UK and connect with a UK audience, and then Irish people see you struggle and they go, look, we'll come over now and we'll help you out. And so it was very nice. Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. I think performing in that club was quite expensive. I don't know if I'd perform there again. I guess if you got to the point where you could, sell multiple nights out in the place, it wouldn't be, you'd probably get a better deal. I don't know.
But also that venue doesn't have air condition.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing about stand-up. If you're playing in a room and there's not much, and it's very warm, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how funny. And I was saying this to them. Look, it doesn't matter how funny I am. If you're not enjoying this or you're sleepy, it's not because I'm not really funny.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, actually, and one person fell off her chair because she fell asleep halfway through the gig, which was quite humiliating. And she happened to be one of the couples who came over from Ireland.
She was just very tired. If it's so hard, it's very hard to see. I remember going to Gate Theatre in Dublin. I was sleeping.
Oh yeah, the Gate. Yeah. Remember Fiona? I saw Fiona O'Shaughnessy in Cat on a hot tin roof in the
Gate.
the Gate. Yeah.
About O'Connell Street.
Yeah. She was.
Did you fall asleep?
No. Fiona was. I think she auditioned for the Gate. Anyway, Fiona O'Shaughnessy is an actor. She and ex-girlfriend, and she was in Utopia and and what's this new thing, Jack? Daniel?
Halo.
Oh yeah, we've talked about Fiona before. And hopefully we'll have her on the podcast at some point. What else?
Oh, I just wanted to say that it was really funny that for your gig in London, there were people coming from Dublin, and there are gigs. Taylor Swift.
Swift. Yeah, not Swift.
Yeah, just like.
Go on.
My confidence.
Yeah, good, Hannah. It's not Smith. Taylor Smith. Timothy Smith.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah. I've had enough. Can I just tell you about that Taylor Swift, Daniel? There's something kind of. Excuse me.
And some water. There's water. Look, you can.
There's something. Look. Jesus Christ! Sorry, folks. We're gonna edit this. Look at this. It's such an annoying water bottle.
Yeah, I
it's
got
such
it
an
from
annoying
you.
water bottle.
It's copper water bottle. One of the healthiest. It's quite difficult to drink with it. It's got really wide opening, so it's quite
really wide opening, lads. Get up, ooh! Do your Kegel exercises. We need the fabulous pharmacists back. I don't know what the word is to describe the Taylor Swift phenomenon, but there's something. I don't know. It's not Machiavellian. That's too dark. But there's something about Taylor Swift whereby she has done her due diligence in terms of her demographic and what excites them and what they need to hear and what concerns them. And all her songs seem to be about that. And they're in that stage of their life where she's like if you're a 13-year-old girl, I don't know, I'm not gonna stand for it, whatever 13 and they sew a 13-year-old. Like, it's like if you were opening up Hannah, could you focus on me? Focus. What are you looking on?
Focus. I'm focusing.
Like, if I'm opening a restaurant, I have to do market research going, you go to the area, are there Italian restaurants? If there's 3, fuck it, I'm not going to open Italian restaurants because the market is saturated. It feels like this Taylor Swift has sort of done that on a scale, she's, what concerns kids? What do they need to what do I need to sing about? It's almost like she's the McDonald's of music. She's hugely popular, and also with social media. I mean, you could connect with audiences before through vinyl, then CD, but now it's on like every single person on the planet has a phone. So Taylor Swift is right up in your grill. And she. So what I'm trying to say is I'm inspired by Taylor Swift, and I'm going to really try and do my due diligence as far as building an audience and finding out where my audience is, where are they, what is their age group, and look into and get survey that audience and find out what are the things they're concerned about, what are the things they're watching, what they like, where their relationship and all that, and then build my comedy around that and Taylor Swift the motherfucker out of these bastards and start making some Swiftie money. I've had enough, Hannah. All these people, you walk out of the house and you look into these big houses, dentist, fucking advertising executive, fuck them.
She's the first woman billionaire.
She's the first woman billionaire.
Yeah, an artist who done it by writing songs and performing.
Yeah, but she's written songs that seem to be tailored to...
She's a Taylor Swift?
To the Swifties. She's tailored to the Swifties.
Taylor Swift tailored
it's a conspiracy
stuff.
Yeah. Well, no, but I mean, look. You can't knock her for her business acumen. No. You can certainly knock her for her musical. Well, she's obviously musically talented, but I am not her demographic.
No.
But yeah.
But
there's something weird, I've seen lots of clips of celebrities at her fucking concert. And you're going, really?
Yeah, that makes the news now. Like,
what's that?
The celebrities appearing at her concert, like, says, "Oh, this person has appeared at her concert."
I saw that guy Andrew Scott. I find Andrew Scott annoying, and his little muscle T-shirts. Well, you see, the thing is, I met Andrew Scott once at the IFTAs, and I went up to him. I might have been a bit pissed, but he was very.
He said, "Who are you?"
Standoffish, very standoffish. I mean, but kind of.
But you were drunk.
I may have been drunk, but I was just like, "Hey, how are you doing?" I was saying to him, "I think you're a great actor," or whatever, and like, come up to me and say hello. I think you're a great comedian.
Hey, David, I think you're a great comedian. You look like Larry David.
Start. Keep on trying to engage with me.
Oh, David, I really like your comedy. I go to every gig you perform. I even follow you on Instagram.
Yeah, but wait for you. Yeah. Yeah.
And I know your jokes. Do you want me to tell you a joke?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So it was like I was a human fart cloud, and he was just like so I have a resentment towards Andrew Scott, and then I see him. I find him very annoying, and I find his clothing choices very annoying as well. I saw him. He was promoting something with that mescaline, Paul Mescal.
Paul Mescal.
And he had little slip-on shoes. He looked like, I don't know, what was he? What would you
like slip-on shoes?
Slip-on shoes?
Wait, you don't?
No, not slip-on brogues.
Oh,
little
right,
white socks.
Yeah.
He kind of looks like a sort of little you know, I don't know what you know, he looks like an extra in West Side Story. He just looks like he's on the wings, just one of the gang wanting to get involved in the ensemble or something. There's just something about him that vibrates at a strange frequency. And, you know, look, in a fucking million years, when I was a young dude, going to it, Daniel, I was into the Velvet Underground. I was into all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, but David is in a different times nowadays.
Yeah, but I mean, that would be like me going. It'd be like me going to Madonna.
Yeah,
or something. Madonna. I never, you know, like a virgin. I thought it was a gimmick song. That was a load of shit. I sound like fucking Roy Keane. You know, I'm a man. Like, you know, I'm into.
But there's
I was into
no man
I was into the
anymore.
rhythm and blues. I was into all that stuff.
But the men are gone. The real men.
All the men are gone.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, no, but
the new
definitely, and that's reflected in the dreadful advertising and commercials. It's all postmodern. Ugh,
Those men are non-threatening. They sort of have.
Yeah, but that's
women,
threatening.
have men.
That's threatening because what are you hiding? If you know what I mean, what if you're projecting this thing? What's really like? Don't just because somebody is projecting something, it doesn't mean that they're not a threat. But they're projecting that they're not a threat, which means there obviously are somehow.
I think they're all afraid to be called that they have this toxic masculinity. So they all afraid of that they don't want to be labeled. So that's why they play down their masculine features, and they look like half
as Future Islands. What is it? When you gain a peach, sometimes you lose one too. Was that it?
Yeah.
What is it, Jack?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
If you gain a peach, you lose one too.
Yeah.
It's such a good song.
Yeah.
But but we need a little bit toxicity. It's just this word. By the way, toxicity, i.e., you know. Maybe it's not toxicity. It can be aggression. It can be this. It can be, you know. I mean, these things.
Masculine is a good feature.
Yes, but there's it's like a spice.
It's just like a weapon.
It's like a little spice, and a little bit of what your toxicity might be. My fucking, I need this energy right now. It can be a good thing. Just because this word is used. It's definitely true then. But maybe it's not. What you call toxicity isn't toxicity. You're wrong, Mrs. Some of it is, not, I think maybe criminality. Maybe that's what they should be saying. Some people
but it's
are
it's all because all the, men more and more they lack the role models in their fathers. More and more men are coming from one parent family.
Did you have Jack's?
Oh yeah.
Hannah. We found this little. What would you call it? What was little homework project that Jack did, and look, he's got this little picture here, which I guess is like a house, and clouds. Dark house. Oh yeah, and because we lived in Leeson Street in the basement,
but
and
I
then
think
God's
that
eyes.
means that it's our house.
Okay, but maybe it's where he would like to live.
I don't know, maybe, but
what got you, Hannah? But anyway, look. What got Hannah was Jack was 14 and he was saying that he found it very stressful. Was that the word?
Yeah, that he was just show me that he was very nervous
about
before every exam.
So Hannah was trying to
school.
teach Jack about mathematics, but she was getting frustrated because maybe you weren't sure yourself, or you were.
I was.
You were sure,
but his eyes were not there, so maybe
because
I wasn't patient enough.
Yeah, but so he didn't understand, and you could see his eyes filled with tears.
So I made him cry.
Yes, and the thing is, Jack isn't the type of guy who will say, "Listen, I can't." Kids don't have that self-awareness, so he just takes on board and eats it all, and it just becomes too much. And so Hannah was, and then Daniel took over, didn't he?
Yeah,
and was much more patient.
And he was very good, and he did explain it.
And I must say, just watching how Daniel and Jack look out for each other, and especially when Daniel was young. I don't know I haven't maybe said it that much, but he was so good around Jack. He was so caring of Jack.
Oh yeah.
My God.
And also, what was really good that
So that's why
Daniel accepted Jack. So there's 6-year difference.
Yeah.
So, and Jack was never kicked out of the room. Jack was allowed to hang around a little bit and was...
With Daniel?
With Daniel.
You mean
his
Daniel
friends.
never kicked him out of his room,
Yeah,
or Daniel
yeah.
never... Yeah. And also, so there's this really, really strong bond between Jack and Daniel. And if I am ever critical... Jack will never hear any criticism of Daniel. You know, he just won't. And so it's very, very sweet and very beautiful. And it has been and will continue to be a privilege. And I'm very grateful to witness that. It's quite...
Well, he's my brother,
beautiful.
you know. So
Yeah, but I
there
mean,
go.
you know, a lot of people don't have that kind of relationship.
Yeah. So it's good, you know, blood. What would you say? Blood
Is thicker than water. Yeah.
And it's good to appreciate the family and build a network. I think we're missing this more and more, a network of people
Yeah.
who you can, you know, support.
Well,
They can
apparently
support
Jack's
you.
girlfriend, their family is very like that. They're a very close family. You know, it works for some people and others it doesn't work for them.
Yeah,
Well.
different strokes for different folks. But if you can, you should make up with your family and appreciate them.
Yes. I called my mother today. Mother. I every time I say mother, I think of Liam Hurricane because he has these funny little characters. There's a great character that Liam Hurricane does. We should have him on the podcast. We should have him on the podcast. And his name is...
He's an actor.
Yeah.
And he was on
Savage
Savage
Eye.
Eye.
Yeah, and Liam Hurricane did a character called Dermot Furfula. And he just captures the essence of this talentless fucking Irish author. And he has this poem, whiz bang. You know, it's rubbish, but it's so spot on. Liam Hurricane, so funny. And he does a great Jacob Rees-Mogg impersonation.
Well,
And he does a Stringfellow, but of course a lot of these guys are people wouldn't know them that well.
yeah. Oh, and when we're talking about Savage
Microphone.
Eye, I just found this. And what's this? This
Oh
is
yeah,
from,
well that was from Joe Duffy. So Joe Duffy, because you know, yeah. So that was from because he was into S&M as the character I portrayed in the Savage Eye. Okay. So moving right along. Yeah. So okay. Well, look. That was one hell of a journey. A month ago, 60 tickets sold for this Leicester Square Theatre gig, and I never worked harder promoting a gig. And actually, it turned into, and it was actually Mark Rothman's idea. He says, "Oh, well, why don't you make a thing out of it? You know what I mean? Like, just be totally honest and tell people how shit it is to promote the gig." And so that was a good example of turning a defeat into a bit of a win.
Yeah.
But it was hard. But it was and I was happy to do it. But then I was thinking, so I it was failing in London. But then I thought, well, why not do failing in Paris and failing in, you know, and do other gigs around the world? Apparently, there's a website where they say, where you say to your followers on Instagram, where would you like me to perform? And there's some kind of app. So let's say there's people in New York, and if you get like 200 people tapping New York.
You should go.
So you can go to fucking New York. Great idea, huh?
Very good.
So, but I like the idea of, you know, doing another gig that's hard to sell in another country, like Paris or Munich or, you know, even Copenhagen.
Maybe start with New York.
Start with New York, and then you know,
And a smaller venue.
just the hassle of New York and going there, and you can just make a whole. You can create a lot of content
You
around.
remember you did play in
the
Bangkok.
in the middle of a fucking sentence.
Sorry. But you did the you know, you perform in Bangkok.
Yes. Yeah, that sold well. That went well, quite well, because the GAA. There's a GAA club, Bangkok GAA club, and a lot of Irish showed up. Mostly Irish, in fact. I mean, because you know, yeah, it wasn't very well paid though. Your man.
No, but it was a good gig.
Yeah. Were you there?
Yes, I was.
Oh, you were there, yeah. And John McDonough and Lizzie were there as well. Why are you laughing?
Because you just like, as if you didn't remember, we went to Thailand together.
Yeah, I know. We went to Thailand together.
Have you forgotten that Bangkok is in Thailand? For a second.
Hello, would you like a massage? Yes, please. Actually, we love those foot massages.
Oh, yeah.
And the best foot massage we got was?
From
a ladyboy.
A ladyboy,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
They so like common, like no one is surprised.
Huh?
You know, ladyboys. They just.
And did you get the feeling that women were much more kind of on it than men in Thailand? They seem to be the day-to-day stuff. They seem to be much more
vocal and present,
proactive
and visible.
Right?
Yeah, I've
quite. So you could. It felt almost like a matriarchal society somehow. Is that? I don't know. Does that make sense? And sure, look, as we could, you know.
I'm not sure, but I haven't seen many men. Like men didn't really exist there. You can see beautiful women everywhere and ladyboys. I hardly see any men.
Well, wait a second.
Men were not talking to foreigners. You know, it seems like women know English much better than men.
Yeah.
At the airport, all the staff were women, and I'm telling you, they weren't like soft and gentle. They were just, you go there, go. There wasn't like, please,
oh God,
hello.
that was such a hassle, Daniel. That fucking airport is such a hassle. Oh my God, Daniel.
But also they
when that push payment thing, 3,400 quid. Daniel, let me just take you back, folks.
That's she got.
No, but you've got. That's what she got from the guy.
Almost.
No, too. Oh, our mate seeking arrangements. You're on your phone, and some guy's saying, "Yeah, you know, pay this amount of money, and how much is it? 116 quid." And then the thing comes. I don't know how it happened. That's not 116 quid. That's 3,400 quid. Sorry, what's 3,400? Okay, bye.
We're laughing now, but it was pretty
oh my
traumatic.
God. And then the hassle and the phone calls. And then, and then we had to buy another flight. We stayed there the next day. Oh, mama. But we kind of, do you know what it is, though? When something like that happens, it does make you, money. But it's nothing bad's happened to you or Jack or Daniel.
Yeah, it's always like you shock, you're angry.
Yeah, you go through a big range of emotions.
You get over and you just see that at the end you're okay. You can still buy a return ticket and...
I'm still not sure what my perfect holiday would be, Hannah. But I think going with you is good because it gets me to do things. Because you're all, let's do this, let's do that. And that's the other thing, actually, you know... And I'm talking about socially constructed men and women here. The women seem to be much more doers. They plan things. They schedule things. They make me, you know. And I think that's also adds to Taylor Swift's huge success. And also Joanne McNally, people like that. Like women do go out and plan and go to places.
Apparently there's this
would there ever be a Taylor Swift what would be the closest to for guys?
What was that guy with the Irish guy with what was his name? He used to be in a boy band. He's Irish. He became really big.
Oh, what? Harry Styles?
Yeah.
But no, he's for a girl.
He's not he's not Harry Styles. Harry Styles isn't an Irish guy.
No, he's English.
Oh, he's English. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no... Is there...
I don't know.
Lizzo.
I can't remember all the names of the...
But is there an equivalent for guys? Like a band? What would it be?
Oh, God, I don't know.
Would it be like a Metallica or AC/DC?
No, I mean, they're not popular anymore. They wouldn't.
I mean, they still like get gigs, like they still gig and they still have their core audiences, but like
they're like in the age of
Bruce
50.
Springsteen or something.
No, I mean, I think someone at Taylor Swift's level, like maybe some kind of rapper or something, like
yes,
Jay-Z.
There you go.
You know, probably
Jay-Z.
Who's the biggest rapper in the world now? Post Malone.
Yeah, maybe.
Is he a rapper?
Yeah, he's kind of like a.
He's kind of so sound. I know he does. I saw him on Kill Tony. He does look like he's a really funny dude.
Yeah,
actually,
he seems alright.
Yeah, very sound. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe Drake or something. Drake. There's that guy. I don't know.
It would be the equivalent for guys.
Well, maybe I don't know, but people always make fun of Drake, so it doesn't really work that way. I don't know. Yeah, maybe like Kendrick Lamar or something, or I don't know. I can't really think of anyone.
But like
a guy,
young guys.
I don't know, because young guys goes for Taylor Swift.
Do they?
I think so.
No, I think they'd go for rappers and like.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Like,
yeah.
At those concerts, like.
Or maybe Nirvana. Oh fuck, I don't know.
Nirvana?
Yeah, but back in the 90s.
But now.
Oh, Oasis.
But
no,
like
they're
now.
not even.
No, but
together.
back when they were together.
Yeah, but that's in the 90s. Yeah. Yeah.
But we're speaking now. What man would do now? I think.
Oh yeah, what in other words,
men
what
nowadays,
act, what male act,
yeah.
can I finish my fucking sentence? What that Paul Chowdhury does that, by the way. Anyway, what male act would attract as big a crowd of males as Taylor Swift attracts a crowd of females, right?
Yeah.
Well, there isn't one.
So like nowadays, we're not talking about
Michael
our
Jackson,
generation or your generation.
Michael Jackson he was like Taylor Swift. But for guys, it wasn't exclusively for girls.
But you wouldn't be like for just guys.
Yeah.
You would no.
Is Taylor Swift for just guys?
No, Taylor Swift is mostly
for women. She's tailored herself to Swifties. Thank you.
Mostly for women, no?
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah.
And like the amount of merchandising, like. Girls age 16, 14, they spending €500 for merchandising, which is like water bottle.
God, women are amazing, aren't they? Women are so driven.
T-shirts.
Women are so I'm going to keep on repeating myself. Women are so driven, though. There's something about women. Like guys have their force and their strength, and women have their strength and force, and it's different, but it's kind of almost more powerful or something.
Yeah, because women took over the word and the.
Well, I think that's a good thing as long as there's less war. Thank you.
But there's, but the thing is that there is like epidemic of lonely men, young men.
Yeah.
So they start sex later.
Well, can I just say to those lonely men, that's who my audience are. I am now going to cater to lonely men, because I identify with you lonely men. I'm going to be your Taylor Swift. For the incels, David McSavvies, you're welcome to our
community.
Welcome to our community. I have been an incel. I've been involuntary celibate. Listen, lads, that's just another phrase to put you down. Basically, it means that you haven't got the ride in a fucking year, 2 years, whatever. But we will get past that. Sometimes you just have to go for somebody that you're not attracted to, and because good karma. It'll pay back.
Can I just say that young men doesn't even know how to do it because they've been convinced by media that there's something's gonna happen in front of the screen, so they stay in home.
Okay, well, we'll forget about the screen, lads. My new McSavvies.
McSavvies.
Yeah, McSavvies. Okay, my McSavvies. My McSavvies. Right, listen, McSavvies. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it together. We're gonna get out of the house. Gonna get out of the house. Not gonna be quiet as a mouse. We're gonna drink alcohol. And we're gonna chat to a girl. Even though we're not attracted to her, the more we drink, the prettier she comes, vice versa. And then we're gonna just, have penetrative sex. And we're gonna feel so good about ourselves. And our confidence will be raised. And then we'll hopefully hook up with some woman who we are actually attracted to.
Yeah, but I just think you have to find out the way that you don't promote just drink, because that's been done already.
I think the nightlife in Dublin needs
about drinking.
Well, it needs to be improved, I think, because it's like I don't know. There's no proper like clubs and places to go like to have a dance.
Although you don't want to get into some shite relationship. There's some couples around here. They're such fucking collapsed bastards. It's pathetic. Pathetic. Your lives have been led thousands of times. You are dull. You are boring.
Are
Go
you talking
away.
to them?
Huh?
Are you
Some
talking to
people
those
are happy
couples?
being dull though. They just kind of like the boringness, you know.
Yeah, maybe they
But there's like on
embrace-
Facebook they have this thing called Dull Men's Club and Dull Women's Club.
Yeah.
And then like dull people meet each other on this club and like do dull things together.
Yeah. So it's just a personality type.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
They
want to do gardening and stuff like that.
right.
But,
Yeah.
you see, but the gardening is exciting. You see like it gives you so much pleasure. You put the seed, you water, you become
Yeah, we know how to
calm.
garden, Hannah. You don't have to put the seed in the water. You know,
Okay.
breaking news.
Okay. Shall
Uh,
I read you what I actually saw? CEO of Boeing,
What, Hannah? CEO.
CEO.
The CEO.
Yeah, I said CEO.
I heard seahorse.
Okay,
Go on, sorry.
of Boeing. He's being paid 32.8 million
Yeah.
last year,
Right.
and he's been falsifying 787 inspection records.
What are you bringing that up for?
Because this is just like big news. Like that's
But what-
shocking.
We were talking about gardening, and now you're talking about the CEO of
But
Boeing.
it's just, is that the news? And I'm just giving you some other news.
Did you write this out for?
Yeah.
What else have you written there?
No, just this because I
That's
think
the
this
only
is
thing you prepared for this podcast. Is the CEO of Boeing got paid 30 million, and he's false.
32. Yeah, and he's falsifying papers. That's why there's so many incidents with Boeing, because he's not keeping his, he's
Oh, I'd also like to
standards.
give a shout out to Aer Lingus. On my way to London, I have my guitar, and I was putting it into the baggage rack above the thing, and this air host air hosty
female, male,
yes,
male.
could be.
Okay.
Don't be so judgmental.
Don't assume gender.
Don't assume gender.
No, because before, like 20 years ago, there was only women. Nowadays, there's men and women.
I'm shocked. I'm very triggered, and you're making me feel unsafe, and I'm feeling uncomfortable. And so this really nice person said, maybe wait for the bags to go in and then put your guitar on top of it because it won't get damaged then. And I thought, that's the reason I fly Aer Lingus.
Well,
Just
now you might not be flying at all.
Well, because I don't feel comfortable with Ryanair.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to pay 2.5 pence to fly to London.
You wouldn't pay 2.5 pence, but now you might have to, or you don't want to fly at all because Aer Lingus is pilots are on strike.
And
Rightly so.
Bloody right too. How long have we been broadcasting, Daniel?
49 minutes.
Okay, feels longer.
Feels much longer.
Feels much longer.
Oh yeah, there's another news.
Go on.
Julian Assange is a free man.
Julian Assange. Assange. Yeah, my God. Don't get into all that stuff, but just a human being held in Belmarsh prison?
5 years?
Five
High
years.
security?
Okay, but I'm just saying, you know how nice Australia is. It's a really lovely standard of living. Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our experience. We had a rough time, but I mean the actual...
No, I'm not talking about, I'm talking only of those camps during COVID in
forget
Australia.
about all that horrible stuff. I'm just like Melbourne. I mean, if you had a bit of money, some beautiful suburbs and, just places to go and really gorgeous cafes and just a nice vibe and place, what was it?
Yeah, no, lovely.
What were the suburbs called in Melbourne? Yeah, there was S and S.
No.
Oh, Christ. I can't remember all the names of the suburbs, but just
No, I don't.
there was
remember.
there was a place, there was a big hotel called the Esplanade, and anyway, I can't remember what the fucking.
There was a park and there was a tram line.
Yeah.
Next to it.
We were there like 24 years ago. We lived there for a year and a half. I mean, we lived in Sydney and Melbourne. Anyway, so Julian Assange in this horrible situation, and then in the matter of like 24 hours, he's walking free.
Yeah.
What a difference! How must it have felt? I mean, he's still relatively young, 52-year-old guy, and I'm sure he'll be doing public speaking tours and all that. I mean, I assume if he's allowed into Australia, he's allowed to travel everywhere.
Well, I don't know, but definitely he's gonna,
So the Americans basically are saying that the information he leaked led to people who were working for agencies in the United States, that they were killed as a result of the documents that he leaked.
Released. No, but then they
then
admitted.
some people,
U.S. government admitted that there's no evidence that any person died, but he had to plead guilty that he conspired.
Yes.
Not only published, but conspired to get the information.
Yeah.
Through that other person. So there was just.
But who leaked the documents? I mean, I wonder who leaked the documents to
Julian Assange.
To Julian Assange.
What was the name of the guy? There was some other guy. I don't remember the name.
I'm just thinking about that. You remember when the United States were pulling out of Kabul in Afghanistan, and these big, huge C-130 planes? I mean, it looked like it was made up, Daniel. People hanging on to the plane. Did you see that?
And then falling off.
But you're just looking at it, and so obviously they had no experience of aeroplanes, or nobody told them, guys. Yeah, you'll hold on for a while, but once it gets going, you're gonna fall off.
That they watching too much Tom Cruise movies.
But I wonder, or are we just? Are they just think they were so shit scared for their lives?
Yes.
That they just thought, well, fuck it. I'm going to get killed anyway. Maybe I can hang on. I wonder. You know, there's Mythbusters. I wonder, is there? Well, no, they would reach a certain altitude, Daniel, and there'd be no oxygen, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I mean, the plane would be going too fast to be.
Like you could, if you even strapped yourself on.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
you just.
It'd be pretty dangerous. Yeah.
But you're just looking at it, and you can't believe it.
That's.
And what it must be like for that individual? You're hanging on. You're a young guy. You're hanging on to a plane. I don't know how they did it, or what part of the plane they were hanging on to. But it must have been something that they could hang on to, because they were able to stay on the plane and then you could see the plane, like, I don't know how many thousand feet, and just these little individuals just like, oh fuck. Jesus Christ. 2:00 you're having a cup of coffee, 5:00 you're falling from a C-130 onto the fucking ground. And those Taliban, taking over the city again.
But it was obvious. They took over the next day. So Americans knew what was going to happen. They just sacrificed those people.
Let us concentrate on things that unite us, which is way, 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 way more than things that divide us. Human beings.
Yeah, sure, but
that's what I want to talk about.
Okay.
No, but I really mean it. Like, when I've traveled, I've met people from literally every part of the world. Couldn't be nicer. Couldn't be more.
Sure.
Couldn't be more hospitable, and
Oh, yeah, completely
every
agree.
country. So that's it. And people are born in countries, and they're born into whatever the religion their parents were, and so does it really? They didn't even choose it. So it's just, I love. Please, Daniel. We haven't done Kevin Spacey, Jesus.
Oh no, not Kevin Spacey.
Nicolas Cage news in ages.
All right, okay.
Anything happening?
Yeah, well.
Or do we know where the Nicolas Cage soundpad is?
Oh, let me see. I don't know where it is. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay. A, B, C.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
all you gotta do. Okay.
Yeah, well, I had a story there for Nicolas Cage. Just give me a sec. Yeah, it was kind of like a snuff story for like the Mirror. So like this guy claimed that he hidden photos of Nicolas Cage around his office for years and no one has noticed. So like an anonymous office worker confessed to secretly planting printed pictures of Nicolas Cage around his office for 2.5 years and nobody's noticed them. So he's kind of like putting it all around his office, just pictures of Nicolas Cage.
It's funny. That's the kind of thing that you what happened there with the sound, Daniel? Did something?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Oh, yeah,
It's
nothing.
good. It's good. It sounds.
But it sounds like the kind of thing that somebody who's dreadfully bored in that he just needs to mix things up and and just fuck with people a little bit, just sort of get a little bit of autonomy back, a little bit of power back.
Can I? What happened in IKEA, Daniel? You were telling me.
Oh yeah, apparently.
That's funny.
Oh, this guy got like arrested because he was putting down in IKEA that he put down arrows, like directional arrows.
That's great.
in the wrong direction.
Great.
And then turned it into like a kind of labyrinth.
Great.
And so people got stuck in IKEA and couldn't get out. So
I love that.
He got arrested for it, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Now that's a lovely piece of work, and like really great high art. It's wonderfully irrelevant and so necessary. Thank you everyone for watching, and that's why we're not together. I'm sorry that we will persist without expectation. We love doing our podcast. It brings us closer together as a family. I'm so appreciative of the time.
And as a community.
As a community, and to my McSavvies.
Yes.
And young men in particular who are not getting the ride.
Well,
honestly, I think part of being a human is connecting sexually, physically with another human being, and let's just make sure you go have a shower. Let's get a shower. I'm trying to sing a song like Taylor Swift sings to her friends.
That's very much the same, like her.
Let's get a shower. Oh, it shouldn't. It's too different. I should be different.
No, it's okay.
Let's get a shower. Let's get a shower every day and feel good and confident and wash our teeth and have good breath. So when I'm talking to a girl and she's looking at me and she smells and the thing. So we're gonna do it together, aren't we, Hannah?
Yeah, and just like and subscribe.
Oh yes,
comment.
Like and subscribe. Oh no,
Comment.
no. You see, everybody says like and subscribe.
Okay, just comment.
No, just subscribe.
Subscribe.
How do people
as
subscribe,
well.
Daniel? Could you explain to people
Just press the
the
button.
logistics?
Press the subscribe button, please.
But they have to be signed in
No.
to YouTube.
Yeah, they have to have a Google account, YouTube.
But everybody
YouTube
does.
account.
Yeah, but sometimes they're not signed in.
No, if you sign once, you always sign.
I'm
in.
always signing back in and out and in and
No,
out.
I never do.
Yeah, because you have some fucking thing.
No, David.
I've got a
you just-
two-step verification to my fucking Yahoo, and it's doing my face in, man. So look, okay, if you know what it involves, if you're signing in, look, just subscribe, yeah?
Just
Look,
press the button.
say this is the fucking button, you fuckers. Okay, that's the subscribe button, right? Now you're over here. Oh, Jesus, I think I'll go for a wank. No. Just go over here, look, and just press the subscribe. Men, let's show women that we can be proactive and press buttons and do things and plan. Okay, guys? Come on. Press the button.
And like is this sign.
Like?
Yeah, you just press this.
Oh,
Just
they don't have
press
to like it. Just subscribe the fucking thing.
Oh, comment,
Oh, fuck the comments. Just subscribe. Okay, you're overloading these incels. That's your problem. Men, we can just do one thing at a time.
Can't be too demanding.
Can't be too demanding, Hannah.
Okay,
Do you expect them to do more than fucking subscribe?
Okay, so each time we...
Are you
we
single? Hello?
Yes.
Because you're asking them too much. Okay, McSavvies. Yes, thank you. Do you want to do the outro music? What do we have?
I don't know.
Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you, Daniel. Amazing job. You've done the job of two people today.
Yeah, Daniel is amazing.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh, thanks, guys.
You are amazing,
Am I amazing?
No.
Okay.
You are amazing, Dan.
Hannah's amazing.
You're amazingly annoying. Hannah, thank you so much, everyone. And remember...
And take your baby by the heel. And do the
Nice one,
next
Dan.
thing that you feel.
Yeah, you know, like he's into music. He's good.
Dance. In a dance all days. We were cool on craze. When I